We used the word understand already, I think. Did we?
Yeah, we did.
No, we didn't actually. We were going to.
Oh.
It's not there.
Okay, yay.
It's not about who feels worse. Sometimes someone's feelings might come first. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Try to be a friend. Raise a hand that you can lend. You don't always have to understand. You don't have to understand.
Mm-hmm. You don't have to understand. Because empathy doesn't always have to be like, oh, I understand.
No. It's you making the attempt. Or at least acknowledging, I don't understand, but I want to help you. But I think empathy is implied that you do understand what they're feeling. But I think empathy... I think this song is less about empathy. Maybe it's more about compassion.
Ooh.
Because compassion is empathy and sympathy, I think.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to understand.
Mm-hmm.
Take the stage with your band. Nah. So the next word has to rhyme with understand.
Withstand.
Withstand. Well, we have stand in there already with understand.
Oh, darn.
So I don't know if that works.
You're right. Tanned.
Make them go and eat some sand. That's what kids do.
Eat that sand.
Oh man. Raise a. I don't know if could we use hand again? Because it's not really a rhyming word when we first use it. Try to be a friend. Raise a hand that you can lend. Try to understand. No, because we've just used it, so it doesn't quite work.
Yeah.
Huh. This is tough. It's you get to a point where you're like, I've rhymed as much as I can. Oh, what about can? We could do another false rhyme.
Mm-hmm.
Like at school, at college, they were always like, no false rhymes ever, 0 false rhymes. Do you remember that? When you take a songwriting class?
I took one at Citrus.
Oh yeah.
And they said we could do whatever the heck we want.
Every time I took a songwriting class, it was always, you have to use real rhymes. You can't use false rhymes. I get it's a curriculum and they have to have things holding on, but it's one of those things where sometimes you have to.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I totally understand that. And I came up with a word, unplanned.
Unplanned. Okay, so how would you do that? You don't have to understand.
That things go unplanned.
Things go unplanned. Do you think that might be a little too specific with what they might be dealing with?
I mean, if you're helping someone trying to like show compassion,
that's true.
And you're like, you know what, like, I can't begin to understand, or I do understand, and you know that's tough. Like having to deal with stuff that is unplanned. Like, I mean, and that's why people feel that they need to opt out.
They need to. If we did use unplanned, you don't have to understand. 7. It's not easy to. I don't know. Unplanned. So what would you do?
Okay, so what do we have so far for understand? Could you say
Try
that again?
to be a friend. Raise a hand that you can lend. You don't have to understand. Ba-ba-da-ba, unplanned. Da-da-da-da, unplanned. Ta-ta-ta-ta, unplanned. 6 syllables. Don't have... Because the you and you don't have to understand is kind of barely there. You don't have to understand. You don't have to understand. It's 6 syllables. The you is like the e-anda, the 4 e-anda from the last bit. It's the It's like the what is that? What's that? All my music theory knowledge. Leading note.
Yeah, I'm not even thinking about rhythm right now. I'm just trying to think of a phrase to put together with don't have to understand. So
we should change... Go
ahead.
You finish your thought. I was thinking of changing the word understand to it all. You don't have to know it all to help them when they fall. Okay.
Yeah,
so
there you go.
that goes away from sad and bad, but that's okay.
Totally. Complex emotions. complex situations.
Okay.
So I've just been eating the whole time.
Gotta eat. So, we have 2 verses and we have 2 choruses. How do you...
Ooh,
is that
okay.
enough? Do we want to do a quick, one line...
Yeah. Like
one
a
line
little
little tag? That could be the chorus. We just say it twice.
Yeah.
How do you write your choruses? In my experience, it's always keep the choruses simpler than the verses. Fewer words and
Yes.
and easier rhymes.
Yes. No, yeah. I usually try to make sure there's some words that stick out that you can hold on to. So if it's tag, it has to be something about. So we're talking about compassion, right? We're coming away from empathy.
Love.
Mm-hmm. But sometimes kids feel a little bit too strong about love.
That's true.
So it could be along the lines of trying to. Because again, we're not trying to make. We're not. I think you can sympathize, but you don't want to I feel bad for you, or you don't want them to feel pity or anything. So we have to think about something that goes along the lines of I feel for you, or something like that. But maybe that's even more complex.
Let's see. Because the theme of this is about understanding your friend's feelings.
Yes. Feelings. Ooh.
It's all about feelings.
Something about acknowledge.
I think acknowledge is too big of a word and it's too clumsy. That's just my opinion.
Oh, something along the lines of show your friends they care. Oh, so show your friends you care. Show them you care.
Oh, here maybe something like you have all your feelings. Your friends have feelings too.
Ooh. Yeah.
You like that? I just thinking of the word feelings. That's just you have all your feelings.
Your friends have feelings too. Friends have feelings. Oh, you have feelings.
You have.
Your friends do too.
Oh, so simplify it a little bit.
Oh, so something like your friends have feelings, and so do you.
I put you have all your feelings. Your friends have feelings too.
Oh,
bye.
You have all your feelings. Your friends do too.
Maybe. Do you think that works? My biggest issue with my songwriting is whenever I write something, it's like something straight out of Shel Silverstein. He has that particular flow to it. Or I'm writing a Dr. Seuss, and it's like, what is it? There once was a man from Peru who dreamt he was eating his shoe. Oh. I always end up writing songs that have that flow, and I hate it because I'm like, no, I'm not writing limerick. It's a limerick. I write in limericks, and I have to stop that.
Why? Why do you have to stop it?
I find and I think it's an odd numbered meter, so it's hard to write music to it. I always struggle with music to it. There once was a man from Peru. It's always a waltz who dreamt he was eating his shoe.
Well, okay, so let's start from the top. So we can make sure we fit that tag in there too. Okay,
but I want to not write a limerick.
Yeah. So we got to make sure that because I felt like we were in 6/8 earlier when we were writing, in the verse. You said there's a bit of a swing to it, and sometimes when I feel a swing, sometimes it's in 6/8.
Put on some different shoes.
Okay.
A pair you might not want to use. One that holds a different. See now I lost it. I lost our rhythm that we heard earlier. Put on some different shoes. A pair you might not. A pair that might not fit you.
Yeah.
One that holds a different point of view. You'll see if someone's feeling kind of blue. You'll see if someone's feeling kind of blue. It is 6/8. No, it's 5. You'll see it. Someone's feeling kind of blue.
Even the beginning part.
It's 5.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, if we do the U, we can extend it to 6.
Different shoes.
Put on some different
no, we got one.
shoes.
Is it? It's not triple.
Put on
Oh no,
some
we're in common
different
time. Sorry.
shoes. A pair you might not want
Sorry.
to use. Okay, we are. In that different point of view. You'll see if someone's feeling kind of blue. When your friend is down and they're wearing a frown, have a little talk. Take them for a walk. Turn into a clown and try to turn it upside down. 'Cause you have all your feelings. Your friends have feelings too. We can just repeat that.
I like that.
Let's repeat that.
Yeah.
Does that work?
Yeah, now it's time to add the music.
It's in D.
Yeah, D.
D to A. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I like that melody.
Put on some different shoes. A pair that might not fit you.
Yeah.
Oh, this is great. Okay, so let's see.
Such a great kid song. I love it.
Put on some different shoes. Okay, all right. I gotta write out the chords. What do we got for the
So
chords?
we got
Let's see.
D, A, D.
All right, 1 4 1. Yeah, is that how you do it? Do you write out all the chords available to you?
Yeah, usually I try to write, make sure it's enharmonic. Sometimes I'll take some borrowed chords.
Okay.
Like, if we really wanted to. We could take that A and go to an F.
It's 1 5. Yeah.
But we don't need to do that. We could just go 1 to 4. Yeah.
Oh yeah, we could do it. No, we could do that. We can. Let's see. A. Yeah. Let's see. I think if we should keep the verse simple.
Yes,
What do you think?
Yeah, keep the
Okay.
verses simple, and then we can, like, rock out.
All right. Let's use some half diminished chords in there. Let's do some augmented sevenths.
We'll
I
throw
don't know,
some
it's not
flat
a thing.
nines in there, too.
Put on some yeah, right. A pair you might not find. That might not. A pair you might not fit you. A pair. I didn't change that word. A pair that might not fit you. Come on, Kurt. Come on, Kurt. So it's 1 2 3 4. 1 2. And then we go. One that holds a different point of view. You'll see it's someone's feeling kind of blue.
You da 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 da.
Oh, okay, so that's A. You. Oh. Da, 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 da.
Yeah, I could go.
F sharp minor?
Yeah. No, back to G. No, well, I know it.
Oh, what's it? Okay. G, da, 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 da. Oh, maybe we should go to D.
Yeah.
So let's see. G, 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 F sharp minor again. E. G.
Yeah. There we go.
Okay, so then we go D. Okay, so that goes.